Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. C.J. Wilson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's still pitching effectively, even after all of these years. He's one of those guys that physically he doesn't still have the same attributes he did as a younger player. But what he's done, he's made up for it mentally. The way he approaches hitters, the way he goes after them. Still one of the better guys in all the game.
Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Stepping up to the plate, Rusty Red. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wilson steps into his windup. 2-2 on its way home. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. And he looks at ball four now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and you never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Rico Black will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. It's the Dodgers nothing. Angels coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Big Daddy Kelly will be on the mound for the boys in blue. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Driven to right field and deep. Brown racing back out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit hard towards center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
This is a little bit of a surprise in pitch selection. I mean, the guy was just way late on the fastball the pitch before. Why throw something soft in the strike zone and speed up his bat? That's only doing the guy a favor.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Well, you don't typically see or hear a lot of complaints about Hendricks' zone, Matt. Pretty fair all the way around.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot for Albert Pujols, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
As an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run, and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
In now, C.J. Cron. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to left, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Boy, oh boy, that's now 3 straight home runs. Back-to-back-to-back jacks. And we're only in the first inning. And now, I wouldn't be surprised to see that bullpen spring into action because it's really tough to endure this type of inning and then go on to pitch an effective game.
Into the box, Yunel Escobar. And here's a ball hit in the air. Brown sprinting after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Now here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Yunel Escobar does in this one. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Digging in, Craig Gentry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. High in the air out towards shallow right. Brown has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Carlos Perez is set for his first opportunity now as he'll become the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already in.
And you know, Matt, you go up there and you put up a 5 spot in the first inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good. But don't get complacent. We're still early in this game. This thing's just getting started.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone. It's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Johnny Giavotella set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got to figure these guys are just licking their chops right now.
Yeah, it seems like every pitch has been in the zone this inning. It's been hit hard.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
He may be looking into that dugout right about now. It's one thing when ground balls are fighting goals, but these last couple of at-bats have been rockets. He's not fooling anybody out there.
Cole Calhoun will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. 2 down, runners at first and second. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Angels 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, J.J. Watts. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Wilson gets the sign. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Chubby Ali digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. One and 2, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Antonio Moose takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
And there's some managers out there who'd say, we're already down a few runs. Not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
Boy, sure taking a sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, and it's now a 5-2 game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Shorty Mack. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Batting eight.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Coco Brown is ready for his first AB here in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And he'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Hit on the ground to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 5 and the Dodgers 2. Andrelton Simmons will start things off in the home second, and they've got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
Hey fans, the Halo Headquarters program is an information kiosk for guests in attendance at Angels home games. The Halo Headquarters is located on the field level concourse at section 124. Angel fans, spend your Friday nights at the Big A watching exciting Angels baseball that is followed by one of the best fireworks shows in the Southland. It's Big Bang Fridays presented by the show. Visit the Angels Stadium ticket window or log on to angelsbaseball.com and get your tickets for Big Bang Friday.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
And now all of a sudden on the mound, this has gone from a wasted start to he's got some important innings to pitch here. This is back to being a ball game, so he could make up for those early struggles with a 1-2-3 here.
Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Ready on 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. I mean, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Into the box now, C.J. Cron on the ground. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Standing in now, Yunel Escobar. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. A shot there at the Newport Beach coastline, not far from us here in Anaheim as we get ready for the top of the third. Yasiel Puig steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Wilson looks in on his way with the 3-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Into the box, Kiki Bones. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Calhoun has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Rusty Red.
Rusty Red will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Fly ball heading for the alley. Trout ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there as he slides in safely with a double.
Hey, guys, if you want to make sure your hitting coach keeps his job for another season, you got to have a few more at-bats like this. I mean, this is exactly what they're preaching to you every day down there in the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Stay behind the ball. Here he just lets this one travel deep. He gets his arms through, lets the barrel drag a little bit, and then just inside outs this thing right off the right center field wall. Boy, that's strong.
In now, Rico Black hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Craig Gentry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his back.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the third inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
In now, Carlos Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running towards second. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again. And at this point, they can't afford to let this deficit get any wider than 3.
Johnny Giavotella will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, you get 2 on to start the inning, but when it matters, you get back-to-back pop-ups. That hurts.
Andrelton Simmons stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early. Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored in infield singles. And that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. Two out, bases loaded. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the second run scores.
The first baseman, number 5.
Albert Pujols steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in there.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Here's the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings. J.J. Watts will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Into the box now, Chubby Ali. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Antonio Moose. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. For one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Shorty Mack pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
One out and a runner on second base. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-4 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Stepping in now, Coco Brown. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Brown is retired, 2 down now. Perez reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no. Yunel Escobar will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit hard to short. Black gloves it. And he's set down, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
Up next,
Here you go on show track. It's a 1-2 fastball.
Carlos.
Just a straight challenge right here. It's not a bad swing. He was right on it. Just winds up foul tipping it right back into the catcher's glove.
In now, Carlos Perez. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Yasiel Puig heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Wilson's ready. Here's the 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the 1st out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Kiki Bones will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Fly ball out toward right field. Calhoun giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Rusty Red will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gentry going back on it. Gone! A solo shot here to left as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
And, you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Into the box now, Rico Black. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Angels 8 and the Dodgers 5. Johnny Giavotella comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hit to short. Black comes up with it. And taken in out there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Chopped foul right at home plate. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is a called strike 3 on the corner, but that's where Earl Hendricks likes it, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, what a play. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from Anaheim right after this. J.J. Watts will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Chubby Ali digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the third time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Antonio Moose will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Wilson comes set. Here it is on 2-1. In there, 2-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moose is retired. 2 down now.
That's a good aggressive base runner right there. He knows the play's probably going to first, so he takes off and makes it up to third on the strikeout.
Standing in now, Shorty Mack, line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. And he's able to get the job done.
In now, Coco Brown. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded to short. Simmons is there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And the run is in to score from second. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
Another example here where speed is such a weapon in this game. Look at him just flying down that first baseline. Not only is he going to wind up with an infield single, but he's also going to pick up the RBI.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And the change is in the making here. That's going to do it for C.J. Wilson. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Fernando Salas will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
59, Fernando Salas.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Trout. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Angels are out in front, 8-7. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Shot back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5, Albert.
I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Albert Pujols will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Nobody out, runner on first. And a step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all.
Trying to wear him out, I guess.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. The underhanded flip, one there, on to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
C.J. Cron.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled, and this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Skied into straightaway right. Cron is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go quietly there. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kiki Bones is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Lined into left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Standing in now, Rusty Red. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simmons has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Rico Black.
Rico Black will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
J.J. Watts will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch misses the throw down, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. 2 out here and a runner at second. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Can you believe the back and forth in this ball game? I mean, every time you think one of these teams is dead, the other one jumps right back up and ties this thing up. I don't know who's going to wind up winning this thing.
Jose Alvarez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Chubby Ali steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Runners going. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simmons dives. What a stop. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Yunel Escobar will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here in a tie game, but boy, this was not the kind of performance I think he wanted to have here tonight. C.J. Pack will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 7, C.J. Pack.
Yunel Escobar will come in now to start things off in, if you can believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, we've already seen some body blows here and a few haymakers to go along with it, but I'm with you. Hard to believe that this game is tied again.
Line drive to left, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. He might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
And he's back in standing. The 1-1 pitch. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hot shot to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, it was a promising start to the inning. You get the leadoff man on in the tie ball game, but all that optimism comes crashing down here on the double play.
Into the box, Carlos Perez. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Angel fans, the Angels have one of the best values in town with a family fun pack. The family tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for the very low price of $39. The next family fun pack game.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels held in check there. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Antonio Moose will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Giovatella's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A look at our line scores thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Now at the plate, Shorty Mack. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Coco Brown. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. To short, hit hard. To his right, Simmons on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. This remains an 8-all tie. Johnny Giovatella digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, Calhoun. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Right side. Moose over to his left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit-and-run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go quietly there. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Kiki Bones will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
2-1 on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
The center fielder, Rusty Red.
Rusty Red is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the fifth. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
One out, nobody on. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Red is retired, 2 down now.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Into the box, Rico Black. In there, 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And they've taken a 1-run lead.
And you know, as soon as he let that ball go, he probably wanted it back. It was just grooved right down the middle, and you cannot make mistakes like that to that kind of hitter.
Stepping in now, J.J. Watts. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Angels 8. Striding in to start the ninth, Mike Trout, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. But look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he got him.
A big first out there. That keeps the tying run anchored at first, and that's important because it's still going to take an extra base hit to get him home.
C.J. Cron comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Runners on first with one down. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Hard hit at third. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit.
Well, this game's gone back and forth all game long, so why should this inning be
Escobar.
Tying run into scoring position.
Your attention, please.
And oh, by the way,
running at
you've
first
got the
for the
winning run on now at
Number
first,
7.
and you've got a pitcher out there that needs a ground ball in the worst way ever.
Yunel Escobar gets a chance here with the tying run at second and the potential winning run at first with one away.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter right here, you just got to keep it simple and try to get that tying run. On the mound, you've got to remember that you're just one ground ball away from escaping with the win.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. The tag and the winning run is out at home plate.
Well, they do get the tying run home here, which is ultimately the most important. But they think that maybe they can get that winning run in there as well. But not going to happen for them.
Daniel Nava will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Daniel Nava. Looking for the latest information regarding the Angels AAA affiliate, the Salt Lake Bees, and AA affiliate, the Arkansas Travelers? Well, then pick Angels Magazine or check them out online at minorleaguebaseball.com.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner's back. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across. Daniel Nava will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Al Albuquerque will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames. Chubby Ali will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams have a chance to win this thing in the ninth, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
All even now, 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Antonio Moose. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
You know, sometimes when you come into the game, the mound on the field is a little bit different than the one out there in the bullpen. I don't know if that affected him here at all. Maybe I'm just making excuses for him, but he hasn't been in the game for all that long, and he's already in court the wild pitch.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Trout on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Shorty Mack digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
At the plate, Coco Brown. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Yasiel Puig will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Pee-wee James will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
James.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. And now everybody's running. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work.
Kind of a wild one right there. It seemed like the entire ballpark was in motion on that play. That had to be some kind of a missed sign somewhere, because I don't think I've ever seen a straight triple steal. Hard not to have something go wrong on that play.
The left fielder, number 30, PACKEY-1968's.
Carl Crawford will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5, Carl Crawford.
Kiki Bones comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 9-9. Carlos Perez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Johnny Givotella. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes. Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. He definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right out of him.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. A little bit outside. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Red moves over. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are tied 9-9. Joe Smith will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11. Rusty Red is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Grounded to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Rico Black will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping him close.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, sometimes if you're going to go out and try to win the game, you need to take some chances. And sending the guy from second was certainly a big chance. But it works out for him, so now they can take the lead here with something as simple as a fly ball.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nava over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
There you go. That's all he's looking to do. Get one airborne. Now that they've got the lead, they can turn their sights towards the bottom half with a chance to wrap this one up.
J.J. Watts gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here.
Up next for the
You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those
Ali.
hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Mike Morin will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning.
Mike Morin.
Stepping in now, Chubby Ali. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with two strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Antonio Moose takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And now the runner's trying for third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nava shading to his right, and that's the third out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Andrelton Simmons will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base.
Your
get that
attention,
conveyor belt rolling.
Now
Kenley Jansen will come on now. They've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Andrelton Simmons will step in now with his guys down to run here in extra innings. And gentlemen, I think we've been here before.
Yeah, they were able to overcome a deficit once before. Now, can they get lightning to strike twice?
Bones has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number one.
Fielder, number 27.
Mike Trout drives into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To short. Black is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Has has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Dodgers